summer jobs to consider is adding potassium to your soil where you've got fruiting trees or plants. You know, just to help the plant basically stop the plant getting disease, because potassium stops the plant getting disease, and it also helps the plant to produce fruiting bodies as well. The other thing as well in summer is to mulch either with stones or wood chips is exceptional if you can get a hand of those. I got these stones here because they were selling them off basically 50 kilos for about 30 quid, and just thought they looked quite nice as well, so I got these. Wood chips is definitely the best, and it retains the moisture, and you don't want to be watering all the time during summer or any other time in the year. So protecting the ground with any mulch is paramount. If you've got some plants that look like they're getting too much water inside the pots, I think what you might consider doing is just putting some extra holes into the pot, and you can achieve this by heating up a metal pipe or something and then sticking it through once it's hot, and it'll go right through if it's a plastic pot. Right, jobs for spring. Well, we've got some planting going on here, so just planted some lettuce in this one, and I've planted some coriander and spring onions in another container as well, so get your planting done. Another thing you can do in spring as well is to move your plants and your trees and your shrubs, or buy new ones in and plant those up. We continue adding nutrients to the soil throughout spring, and before apple trees and other fruiting trees come out in blossom, make sure you give the ground a good water. It gives it a chance for the plant to take up the water, take up nutrients, and you'll get more fruit as well later on in the year. What you can do either winter or springtime, or just throughout the year, is basically keep your tools very clean, and it'll stop viral and bacterial infection and fungal infection happening among your plants. Summertime right now, and my winter purslane is flowering. I'm producing lots of seeds, so it's summer and autumn, excellent time for collecting your seeds and planting some and keeping some for the following year, because you don't know if all your plants might die off if it's a really cold winter and you'll be left with nothing. So always keep some seeds, never plant all of them. Deadheading any plants, like flowering plants, if deadheading those in summer or late autumn, you prolong the flowering season. So some jobs that you can get on with in winter time. The first one is to buy some new shrubs. This is a viburnum, and it's a good time in winter, early spring, to get them all planted up. Another thing you can do in winter is get your winter veg in. So we've got some kales here. You can also get some winter lettuce in. And next to the winter lettuce we've got the winter purslane, which is ideal and keeps you in salads throughout the whole winter. If you've got some plants that look like they're getting too much water inside the pots, I think what you might consider doing is just putting some extra holes into the pot, and you can achieve this by heating up a metal pipe or something and then sticking it through once it's hot, and it'll go right through if it's a plastic pot. Adding nutrients to the ground over winter is, I believe, is the perfect time. Lets it break down a bit and replenishes the soil for the following planting year. Making certain the ground doesn't dry out completely over winter is essential as well. Depending where you live, you might not have this problem, but some people have low rain levels over winter, and you know, if the ground dries up too much, you're going to get less fruit production and growth of the plants the following year. Because this is providing the temperatures 7 degrees and above for most plants, they can still put down a lot of roots under the ground. What you can do either winter or springtime, or just throughout the year, is basically keep your tools very clean, and it'll stop viral and bacterial infection and fungal infection happening among your plants. My cordyline that I'm going to be moving in probably about 2013 to make way for some kale plants. I've ordered some sea kale. With this plant here, if it gets below -10 or 11, it's got a possibility of dying right back or even dying completely, so protect it in winter, and just look at your ticket when you buy different plants and trees and see how hardy they are, and just consider when to protect them. This is Cordyline australialis, this one.